Yeah, I mean, that's a YouTube video right there.
That shit is real.
Yeah.
This shit is real.
That was cool.
Yeah. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Much love, man. Thank you, man.
Like that? Yeah? Good. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Reggie B. Today I'm in LA and I'm on my way to Zoo Culture to meet up with the homie Bradley Martyn. Just to be in this same environment, man. I'm ready to push myself to the limit. This guy's a beast. He lifts crazy heavyweight and he does a lot of crazy exercises that you probably never really seen in the gym. So I'm just really excited to go there, be in the environment, feel the energy, push myself to the limit, hit some crazy weight, do some crazy workouts, and just not only that, just out here to meet up with homie because, you know, it's really rare that we get to run into each other. Usually I see him at the expos, so I'm just really excited to go there, just chill with him, and just kind of just catch up on some things. So you guys ready? Stay tuned. Let's get it.
I got here around maybe, I think 11 in the morning on Friday, and then I'll be here until pretty much Tuesday.
You like the gym?
Yeah, it just seems comfortable. You know, it's nice, man. It's my first time been in here, and it's a good vibe. The layout, it's still open, which is still a lot of stuff going on, but it's like open. You have the room to do what you want to do.
I love it. I'm so happy.
Yeah. I was just saying, man, like perfect move for you to do. Like stuff like this, you know, for the fact that you grew up in YouTube and you're doing your own thing, come out with a gym and have just different personalities from all over showing love. That's like a big thing. Big move for you to do. Because it's like you have a lot of guys that they lose that love of showing appreciation for the people that pretty much got them to that spot.
Yeah.
So it's like to give back and be like, hey, you know, there's a gym.
And sometimes those people try to take advantage of those people as well.
Yeah. And for the fact that
I've experienced that.
It's one of those things like I just started. And it's like the networking, putting yourself out there because I'm not really used to that.
Well, that's what all YouTube is it's like you're just literally putting yourself out there. And then even talking about the thing about talking shit is like you're putting yourself out there for everything.
Yeah.
For negativity, for positivity, for anything. Because it's all about how people receive it, however they want to. Like not everyone's gonna like it, or everyone's gonna appreciate it, but then there's a whole bunch of people who will.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things to be successful. The most important thing is like if you keep being yourself, then no matter what people say or do or anything, like the people who love you will continue to love you for who you are. Like you're yourself versus like trying to be someone else or make someone else happy, then it's not true for you. You can't do it forever. Like you can always be yourself forever because you're comfortable being yourself, right? But if you try and step in a different lane and be like someone else or be, oh, I want to follow what that person's doing, then if it's not true from your heart, it's hard to sustain. So like when it comes like the shit talk, the people saying things, whatever, like as long as you stay true to who you are, no matter what people say, lies, all this shit doesn't matter. Because the people who are fans of you will continue to be fans of you because of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so you won't trip up like people who lie. Right? People who lie trip up because they I got this lie, I got to cover that lie. So they got to cover these things, right? Yeah. So like they're constantly like, is everything good? Am I doing this? Instead of just being who you are, right? Yeah. So that's important. If you want to be successful at this shit, I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, and I think that's like one of the things that I wanted to like stand out also because I didn't like working out. That's always been something that was always brought up in my family. You know what I mean? My father was really hard on us growing up, so he made us work out. I'm 28 and I already have 18 years of working out and being kind of like the fit life because he made us. I've been boxing for 14 years since I was 14 because it's like you have to do this. We didn't want trouble. So it was one of those things that go up to a lot of guys or certain articles or channels that I feel like I had to question a little bit of things. Like, I'm not sure about that because you hear from other people, and I didn't want to be like, you have some people that sell out or they're just doing stuff just to say it. I was just saying, trying to cover yourself.
There's a lot of people like that.
Yeah, this is the trend right now, so I'm going to go with what I know is going to give me likes, is going to put me out there more, and that's something that I was like, when I started the YouTube channel, because everybody's been telling me for a long time you should do it, because a personal training and stuff like that, and I'm like, let me see where I can go with it, and right away, stuff started actually moving for me. So I'm like, cool, so I wanted to be that source that, whether people agree or disagree, I'm passionate for what I'm saying. you know what I mean, when I'm coming to my channel, that's kind of like, you know, I can feel like, oh yeah, you know, it's cool to hear you sometimes, but you can tell that it's like you're someone's puppet right now because this is what's in. And
when you say the truth, people will not always like you.
Yeah.
People will have a problem with that because the truth is hard to hear.
Yeah.
So it's very real.
Yeah.
I experienced that big time at the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. When you say the truth, especially about other people, it bothers them.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't like to hear the ugly truth. A lot of times people don't really like themselves most of the time. As I've seen with my own eyes, people in this industry they do a lot of hiding and coming up with personas of what they know people like, and hey, this is a good
a lot of fuck shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like not my
But the reality is, like, they gotta sleep at night with themselves.
Exactly. I can't do that.
It's fine. That's the thing you have to remember if you're gonna do this and do the whole YouTube thing. That you have to let that stuff go.
Yeah.
I struggled for a long time with people copying or like things that were said about me, like holding on to things, and I realized, like I said earlier, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like you could only change something by being the change, right? So like, for example, even when I made a video talking about fitness industry and stuff, I made it coming from a place of good because I felt like I saw something that was like not right.
Yeah, I seen the video.
No matter what, right? For me to be like, to change that, going out and talking about something is one thing. It's important to bring notice to something, but at the same time, just being that change is even more important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you think a change is what people need, then they'll start to be like, they'll rally around that. And the reality is, what do all the fuckboys do? They copy what works.
Yeah.
So if that's working, then they'll be like, and then at the end, instead of saying you need to change, you show them the change, and they copy the change, and they're actually doing it, whether it comes from a genuine place or not, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're still kind of being better.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah.
Just know that like it comes along with everything else, which is all the bullshit, but it's all worth it. Because the reality is, there's nothing you can do in life that doesn't come with bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, everything is not just a pro. There's cons to everything.
Yeah, that makes a good point, because at the end of the day, that kind of what separates the strong from the weak. Everything going well, everything be like, oh yeah, everything's good. When everything is good, the person will be like, my life is good. But then you see, okay, so now when things is not going the way you want to, are you still strong and still be as strong as you saying that it is? Like, go hard, go for this, go for this. Okay, when things is not working, you're still going to be able to push the way you're talking about it.
Like I said earlier, man, especially at this point, because everyone goes, and I told someone this before, and I'll tell you guys, everyone goes, it's so saturated, there's so many people, how do I be successful? Right? The truth is, they're right, you're right in thinking that. People are right in thinking that. But you know what, there's only one of them. You. Okay? There's only one of you, there's only one of me, there's only one of her. So at the end of the day, there's only one of everyone listening and watching. At the end of the day, right, there's only one of you, then you can be the best version of yourself, and you can be everything who you are, right? No one else can do that. No one else can be you, right? No one. I can be like, oh, I'm you now. I can't. So if you continue to do that, people will either, two things, be attracted to that, to you, or not, right? So all you do is focus on doing that, and along the way you get more people who don't, and more people who do, and you focus on the people who do, and there's only one of you. So people always get caught up in, it's oversaturated, there's all these people, but there's still, like, if you have something you think you want to share to the world, get to the world, you have it. The biggest problem that people run into is they go, oh, Bradley Martyn does these things, Bradley Martyn talks like this, so I'm going to talk like this, I'm going to do what he does because it's successful, but it's not true from their heart. What I'm saying is true from my heart because I live this, because this is from my heart. What I'm telling you is not some, like, you came up to me right now, we're talking, this is how I talk to people because this is how I really feel. Right? So I'm talking to you about something that I think is very real. And so many people, they go and they're like, oh, you know, they'll see a video and be like, oh, well, that's how Brad talks, and I got to think about how could I talk like that, I want to be like him. But if it's not genuine from that person, it's eventually going to fall flat with people because you can't feel it. You know, you might be able to get them with captions for a few years, but then you meet them in person, you're like, the fuck, like, it'd be like if someone wrote all my videos and I like,
just like that,
and then you met me and you were like, oh, what the hell? Most of them are like that. Most of them are like that.
100%.
And all of them lie and make up bullshit. Like, and then people talk about me because they don't like what I say, they don't like the truth. And they like to lie about me to try to make me look bad. And that's a lot of what I experienced. And that got me to a point where I was like, man, I don't really want to be a part of this anymore. Like, I genuinely, like, beginning of this past year, in 2017, I didn't want to be a part of this shit anymore because people were so damn I mean, it's an insecurity. And it's not that I don't have any insecurities, but I know that like if someone's going to try and tear someone down because they feel like they've been torn down or they feel like someone attacked them, I guess that's people. But at the end of the day, man, like I'm saying, it's true. It's saturated, whatever. But there's still you and only you, and everyone listening is only you. That's the truth, man. Like, because you hear it all the time. Oh, it's this. Everything's like that. The world's like that. But like, you go into a job. Say it's not YouTube. You go into a job, and you do the same job I do. We do it exactly the same, right? But the employer likes my personality more for some reason. They're gonna pick me. Maybe I'm more happy. Maybe I'm more positive. Maybe I'm more outgoing. But we do the exact same work.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's still gonna come down to who you are as a person. Like, do you smile or do you walk around mad? Like, there's so much more to it than like just the thing. Because yeah, we all do the same shit. You work out, you do the same machines. And maybe I lift a little more weight, a little less weight. Maybe my shoulders are a little bigger, a little smaller. It doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, people like people. They don't like all this stuff is cool and it like draws people in. But what's gonna keep them there is not this shit. And what's gonna give you longevity is not this shit because you'll never have this forever. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The truth is what people don't want to hear, right? So they're not going to go out there and be like, yo, I'm a shitty person, I just want to make some money, so I want to look good in front of you. Because that's really what they're doing. A lot of them do that. I want to appear like I'm good or I'm better than the next guy, but no one's going to go out there on the camera and be like, hey, look, so what's going on, guys? Thanks for subscribing. I hope you guys buy all my stuff. I don't really care about you. I care about me a lot more. Thanks for coming. Come to my next show or go buy this shit or whatever, right? Yeah. That'd be the real dialogue for a lot of these people. Yeah. But instead you hear, oh man, I just really appreciate you guys and my fans. You guys are awesome. And you meet them in person and they're like, oh cool. Oh yeah, you gotta sign this photo if you want a picture of this. You pay me for this photo. Or you gotta you want the slap on the back, you gotta pay me $5 to buy a shirt. Yeah. Oh, you wanna and the thing is, like, to each their own. If they want to do that, obviously they got themselves to a point and they feel like they want to make money or whatever, and there's nothing wrong with making money. There's nothing wrong with having a business at all. It's just not who I am. Yeah. I make money, I have a business. Yeah. But if you go about it in a different way, I think you have the longevity. Like I said, if you're yourself, you're not just, and the things you do, if you do it with like real love and real care, not just to make money. Like, because let's be frank, man, like, expos, right? Yeah. That's where you meet most people. Okay, so it's where you guys will meet most people. It's like it's 1 or 2 days where like people are there and they all know you're gonna be there. They want to meet you and they want to talk to you. Yeah. And a lot of people go there like, oh, I'm gonna bring all my shit, sell all my shit, sell my supplements, my merch, whatever, and like that's all cool. But I've had conversations with people like that's what they were there for. And in the minute that they were like, oh, I got my couple hours here done. All right, peace, guys. I gotta go. Like, I'll take pictures with people in the bathroom. I'll do it the whole way because, like, I'm not there to sell shit. I'm there to build a connection with people who have already supported me, who have already bought my shit, who have already they're coming up with hats, they're coming up with shirts on. Like, they're the reason why I own this gym. They're the reason why I have a stupid fucking car. They're the reason why I have a house. You know, I'm able to feed my dogs. I'm able to feed myself. So I'm there for those people. A lot of these people, they get it twisted because they get followers. They think they're better than other people. Yeah. So they think, okay, you should like me. You want more of me, pay for this. And now I understand that if there's value in something, people should pay for it, right? Don't do something that you're great at for free. People always say that. But there's a time and place for that. Yeah. And if you go to an expo where it's like it's a fan expo, everyone's coming, just be there for them. And that's what I've always done. And then I talk about it, and then I talk about the fitness industry, and I talk about what people sell, and then everyone likes to attack me, and everyone likes to twist shit up, and everyone likes to make lies about me, but come meet me in person, and you'll see what's really good. And go meet your best friend that you thought was really cool, and you'll see what's really good.
You're not. Much respect, because the thing is,
just like this guy we talked about earlier, who's never met me, never met me once, and to say something like to talk. I've seen his comments, I've seen his things. And it's like, why are you doing that? Why do people do that? Nothing, like, again, like whatever, but why? What does that do for that person? Does it bring them more attention because they're talking about something that's trending? But for what? What is their focus? To make someone else look bad so they look good, so someone will buy more of their shit? It's interesting.
That's the thing. It's like talking about like meeting people. I've met you a few times at the expos and stuff like that. You're walking around. So all the people that I've met, and I've had videos and I spoke about how the change on when you first meet them and you're thinking they're something else, but they're not. And you know, I've heard a bunch of things about you, and you read stuff about people hating and stuff like that. And the reason why I've always had respect in the times that I've seen you at the expos, that even though you're on the fast run, you've stopped, you've talked. You know, we did a little shooting or whatever and stuff like that, and you're amongst the people. So it's like always showing love, you're always giving jewels and stuff like that. And
Dude, like you said, it's not different. No one's different. You know, like we're all peers. We're all fucking humans, dude.
yeah.
The other day, like that's what. When I designed this, you see the four triangles inside the zeros.
Yeah.
So my initial logo, which is right here. Yeah. It's the same four diamonds, and the things to me that I think are like important in life, right? So I'm not gonna explain it too much in this video right now, but I put that into this logo. Things about being a good person, the four things that I think are really important. The original colors is like white, orange, dark orange, red, right? But this line here, initially people think like, oh, zoo, it's like animals and stuff. In a sense, we are all animals. We all have different goals, different aspirations, different like body types, different like pitfalls, different things we're good at, right? Different things we're not good at, right? And we all have different goals, different dreams, but we're all kind of here together. And the idea of this line, the red line, is like a bloodline of like we're all humans. So that's why I made this, and I took it from my original. So everything I do on purpose, man.
Yeah.
People don't know though. A lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
Because I don't always talk about it. But it's real, like you said, man. I'm only telling you this because you said the same thing. That we're all peers. We're all on the same level.
Yeah.
We just, some people, they get some followers and they're like, oh, I'm a peer now because I got this. But it's like, before that, who were you? The same person. You let something, a number, classify. Because at the end of the day, like, what is money? Money's a piece of paper that we say this is worth this. And you realize that money, we used to have money backed by gold. Money, guess what money's backed by now in the US? Guess what the dollar is backed by? War. Because we're powerful.
Yeah.
So money means something to every other country because we're the strongest country. So I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that or whatever. All I'm saying is like if you look at that as a whole, it's a piece of paper that we said this has value.
Yeah.
Because we're humans and we put timestamp on our life and we say we have to get to work and this is time and you only have so much time. And like we're all in the same fucking boat. I'm not trying to get really far out there, but I'm just trying to get you guys to realize like
it's real.
What really matters in life, making money, doing all that stuff, all that shit is cool, but what really matters is what makes you fulfilled. And that goes back to you being you and only you, right? Because at the end of the day, what's going to fulfill you is not what's going to fulfill me. So if you're coming from a place of like, this is what truly makes me happy and this is what truly fulfills me, then you'll always be successful. And success doesn't have to be $1 million, it could be 100,000, it could be whatever, it could be 50, like, as long as you feel fulfilled, because at some point we're all going to the same place.
Yeah.
So if in your life you feel fulfilled before you get there, that's success. Everyone gets success and like it's a car, it's a gym, it's a this. None of that shit matters, dude. Like as quickly as you can get something, as quickly as you can lose it. You can get in a car and be like, done. What is your success? Right? Because then for me in my life, I think success is everything after my life. Did I talk to you and let's say I went and got in a car accident and they're like, my motherfucker died today and it's all over the news. But you were like, you had this video and you're like, yo, but that guy helped me get a different perspective on something. He helped me, he talked to me, right? So then you changed, or I helped change your life in a sense, and then you go and you're like, you spread that message. Maybe the thing that you thought that you liked that I said, you went and told it to someone else. And then that's the only thing to live. That's all life's about, dude. There's nothing else beyond that. So if you hold that understanding with like who you are and what matters to you, you'll always be successful. And it's like that's it, dude.
Yeah, that's real shit, man. Of course. Thank you, brother. Much love, man.
For sure.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, always. Yeah, I mean that's it. I mean that's a YouTube video right there.
That shit is real.
Yeah.
This shit is real.
That was cool.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, of course.
Much love, man. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Of course.
Metamorphosis complete.